So stage crash is typically a crash that's been planned. It's a group of individuals, potentially 2 or 3, that met up with an organizer and decided to go through the process of creating this crash. Usually it's minor damage, and occasionally it's a crash that never occurs.
It's basically a deliberate traffic crash with the intention to defraud the insurance company for financial gain. It starts off with the organizer first. He or she's the one that puts this together. It can be done with 2 cars that are involved in the scheme, meeting up at a predetermined location. They'll say, hey, let's meet up 5 blocks down the road. It's a nice, quiet little intersection in a residential neighborhood. Many times those cars are loaded with passengers, and they end up claiming injuries, which ends up leading to claims being filed with medical providers involved. You have body shops involved in this as well, tow truck companies, doctors, lawyers, therapists, massage therapists. This is organized crime at its highest level.
We've seen an increase in these types of crimes in our county. It hurts people, our community. It increases insurance rates. We needed to identify what the crime was that was being committed and really educate our deputies so that they're able to respond to these incidents and conduct their criminal investigation with more knowledge.
We started doing a training at roll calls to teach the officers some of the things to look for. We've dubbed it as basically you show up on scene and you actually have to start that investigation at that moment. The officers look for the way the crash occurs, dynamics of how the crash occurs, the pre-existing evidence on scene.
The patrol officer is the first line of defense on a stage crash. Our goal was to train the patrol officer how to identify these potential red flags that can indicate a staged accident.
We reminded the officers to walk around the vehicles with their body-worn camera to capture damages that are on cars.
Interview the drivers, interview the passengers.
When we actually did our roll call training with the officers, that very first night we had 2 call-outs, not just 1. So we went from nothing to all of a sudden 2 calls on the same night.
It's essential to have a partnership, especially when it comes to stage crashes, insurance fraud, with law enforcement. NICB is like the liaison between the law enforcement and the insurance companies. So we'll start running our database with these referrals, and we'll see some of these same people were involved in multiple accidents. And then we end up uncovering a stage crash ring. Last I heard, they made like 130 arrests over the last year and a half. They've also shut down at least 4 medical clinics, leading to federal cases being developed as well based on the investigations involving the medical clinics.
If you're in a position where somebody's offering you, hey, make a quick buck, a couple $100, $1,000, whatever the case may be, don't find yourself in a situation where you're going to accept that offer. You have individuals that are at the point where they're scared because they've just been convinced to do something to earn a little money on the side, usually triggered because of financial needs, and as a result, now they're involved in a felony.
I would advise them not to do it. It's not worth it.
If you're approached by somebody to do something suspicious that you feel doesn't really sound right, by all means, let us know. If you happen to witness something that looks suspicious, if you caught it on video, provide your information. It could be the one key piece that could really bring an organized crime ring down.